We are counting down the 5 most common safety mistakes that end lives on work sites each year. From routine shortcuts to overlooked warnings, these deadly errors persist across industries and countries, costing thousands of workers everything. But which mistakes are the biggest killers? And how do they keep slipping through the cracks? Let us begin with number 5. Deadlines and quotas drive the pace on factory floors, packing lines, and warehouses everywhere. When the pressure mounts, workers start skipping steps, leaving off gloves, bypassing safety checks, and ignoring warning lights. In high-speed production jobs, researchers find that injury rates climb sharply as line speeds increase. Workers under relentless time pressure are far more likely to be hurt than those with reasonable workloads. After a quota jump in one meatpacking plant, injuries and near misses rose as workers admitted cutting corners just to keep up. Every shortcut saves seconds until it costs everything. Most fatal mistakes happen when someone rushes. No task is worth a life. Time saved, seconds. Cost, a life. The one fix that works is stop work authority. If you feel rushed, you have the right and the responsibility to pause. Seconds lost are nothing compared to a life. A supervisor believes the crane is powered down. A worker assumes maintenance is finished. No one confirms, no one checks. In fatal crane and forklift accidents, investigators find the same pattern again and again. 2 people, each with a different understanding of the system, and a missing conversation that costs lives. Permit systems, lockout logs, and verbal sign-offs exist for a reason. Because when communication breaks down, workers walk into danger zones they think are safe. In one dockyard case, a missing signature on a permit left 2 men exposed to a live system. The equipment powered up without warning. Both were killed before anyone realized the error. Across high-risk industries, human factors, especially poor communication, are repeatedly cited as major contributors to deadly incidents. The solution is simple, but rarely followed. Always confirm, always verify. Never trust an assumption. Assumptions kill. Prevention card, confirm and verify. Years on the job bring skill and something more dangerous, routine. Most fatal accidents do not happen to new hires. They happen to veterans. In U.S. workplaces, over 1/3 of all deaths involve workers aged 55 and up, people who know the job inside out. In manufacturing, refining, and construction, the pattern repeats. Familiarity builds confidence, and confidence can quietly become risk. It starts with a skipped check, a missing step. "I've done this 1,000 times," someone says, and that is exactly when the unexpected strikes. Safety experts call it complacency, but on the floor it feels like habit. One veteran pipe fitter, after a near miss in a refinery, started double-checking every valve at work and at home. He said, "Experience made me cocky. Now, I verify everything." The fix isn't more rules. It is buddy checks and regular refreshers, because the most experienced hands need reminders too. Most accidents involve experienced workers. Prevention card, buddy checks and refreshers. Every year, more than 18,000 workers in the U.S. suffer amputations, lacerations, or crushing injuries because a machine guard was removed. OSHA issued 1,239 citations for missing or inadequate guards last year alone. Still, the practice continues because guards slow down production. So someone takes them off for a quicker fix or to clear a jam. But guards are not a nuisance. They are the only thing standing between a worker and the raw force of a moving machine. A rotating shaft or conveyor can pull in a sleeve, a glove, or a strand of hair in less than 1/10 of a second. The average human reaction time is about 0.2 seconds. By the time you realize what is happening, it is already over. That is why more than 800 machinery-related deaths are reported every year, and why so many survivors live with permanent disabilities. The rule is not negotiable. Never remove machine guards. No quota, no shortcut, no deadline is worth the risk. On-screen text, rotation speed faster than human reflex, prevention card, never remove guards. Lockout tagout is the most cited safety violation in United States industry, year after year. Its purpose is simple. Prevent machines from starting up while someone is inside, cleaning, repairing, or clearing a jam. Yet in 2025 alone, OSHA issued 2,177 citations for failures to control hazardous energy, more than any other machinery-related standard. The consequences are immediate and final. Every year, at least 120 workers in the United States die, and more than 50,000 are injured because a machine powered up without warning. A press, a mixer, a conveyor. One moment it's silent. The next, it's crushing everything in its path. A second is often enough for a machine to restart. Instantly. That's the reality investigators find in fatality reports. A worker reaches inside, assuming the system is off. A breaker is flipped, a valve opens, or a sensor resets, and the equipment cycles back to life. There is no time to react. Lockout tagout is not about paperwork or red tape. It's about making absolutely certain zero energy, zero movement before anyone puts their hands inside. The most common failure is not in writing the procedure. It is in skipping the last step, verifying that every source of energy is truly isolated. Electrical, hydraulic, pneumatic. If any remain, the danger is real. That is why the rule is non-negotiable. Always lock out, always tag out, and always verify zero energy before entry. Cause of death, unexpected startup. Prevention card, verify zero energy. Across all 5 mistakes, one pattern is clear. Everyday shortcuts cost lives. Workplace safety isn't about rare disasters, it's about daily decisions. Change those, and you change the outcome.